Well, good afternoon, and we're out for another photo shoot. This will be mainly driving. We've just come over Hartside from Penrith, up over Hartside. We're on our way to Alston at the moment, and then from Alston we're going to go down the Tees Valley and eventually end up at High Force. So High Force will be the main area to capture images. I did do a recce of this, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and there are some possible places to stop on the way down to High Force before we actually get there. So that's the idea. We'll get to Alston and then we'll head off to High Force and we'll see what we can see. It could be an interesting afternoon. Unfortunately, as you can probably see, the sky and that is not brilliant. But if we're photographing waterfalls and that, it's maybe not as important. So anyway, that's the introduction. We'll see you when we stop somewhere to collect some images, and yep, we'll see you then. Bye for now. Right, well, we've come up with our first composition now, and we've stopped at some old mine workings. Very old. There's not much evidence apart from some stone walls, etc. But you can see the camera there, just by the tunnel where the water goes into the tunnel. And there's a little waterfall cascade here, and I just thought that made quite a pleasant image. So we've captured that, and if we look at the back of the camera, the last image taken was f11, 100 ISO and 1 second. Now to get that speed I have got a circular polarizer and a 3-stop ND filter just to show blur the movement of the water. I have taken images from about 1/4 of a second through to the second, and whichever's best, that's what we'll put up on the video after that. So yeah, I was a bit late getting set off today, as usual for me, so I haven't got a huge amount of time, so I'm just going to take that and then we'll head further along the Tees Valley. But yeah, it's quite pleasant here. We can see as you can see, there's some old, I'll zoom in, some old walls from the mine workings, etc. So yeah, not too much more. Nothing else is grabbing me here given the shortness of time. So we've got that one. We'll head back up to the car. I'm in my wife's car today rather than the van, so yeah, that's where it disappears under the road. The road is up there. So yeah, whichever is best, we'll put up on the video after this, and we'll see you a little bit later. Right, well, we've made it to high force, as you can probably hear from the noise of the waterfall, and we've come up with our composition. You can see the camera there and the waterfall over there. I think to a certain extent there's only really one composition here. I've come down onto these rocks here. Any further and you'll be in the river, but I'm just about square on. If you go up where the steps come down, you're doing it at an angle. I do believe we can get across the other side, and there is a footpath up on the tops there, so we might do that after we've captured the images. And if we look at the back of the camera there, the last image taken was 100 ISO, half a second, and f8. And again, similar to before, that's with a circular polarizer and a 3-stop ND filter. And it is an impressive waterfall in terms of you can feel the power. It's not particularly delicate, so the images, I just feel there's just one image. I don't know whether we'll be able to get anything from the top, and it is raining quite a bit now. Maybe just looking round, just up there, don't know whether you can see, it's blowing out a bit, there is a platform. So maybe we go on the other side, see what we can see if we can get something slightly different. Yeah, so I'll put the image up. I'll also put a couple of other images if they're any good. I did take a handheld image looking down the valley, just stopped on the road, and then did take one on the footpath, the sort of first view of the falls. And you'll have seen the B-roll coming past that point where you can see the falls at a distance. I did take an image, capture an image there. So yeah, we'll head off back onto the path, see if we can get around the other side, see what I can find, and we'll see you a bit later. Right, well, we've made it to this platform that we could see from the other side, and it's a reasonable view. It's not quite central, but you can see the composition there with the camera and the force behind, high force behind. So yeah, I have, which I'll put up if any of them are any good. I did follow the path a bit further on, and you can get quite close to where the waterfall comes over, although you've got to be very careful, particularly when it's raining and the rocks are slippery. But I have taken some handheld images up there, so if any of them are any good, I will put them up on the video before I put the image taken with the camera from the viewpoint here. So yeah, I think it's been quite a good day. It's a shame it started raining, but yeah, I have been once before just do a recce, but I've never photographed high force, so it's a first for me, and it's quite good. So I've got a number of images, and it's the sort of thing that'll be worth coming back in different seasons. I mean, you can see that the trees are starting to turn, autumn is starting to come, so that will be my next thinking of autumnal pictures to do that. So, but yeah, I mean, if it was really cold coming in the winter, you might get quite different but quite good images. So yeah, we're going to leave it there, and then we're going to head back to the car, so we'll see you very shortly. Right, we're on our way back to the car now. I think it's been a very productive afternoon. It could have been better because the weather could have been better. Could have had a bit more colour in the sky, or getting now. I mean, we're not quite near sunset yet, but we're getting towards there. But no, as I said earlier on, I've never photographed high force, so I can tick that one off my list. Whether it's worth coming back in different times of year, different seasons, we'll have to see. We'll have to have a think about that. Maybe have a look online to see what images people have managed to get. So yeah, now this is Saturday, and I'm hoping to get this up live tomorrow Sunday at 5. So it's going to be a very busy Sunday. Yeah, because when I get back to the car, I'm heading off to Gateshead for a Messianic meeting. And then after that, I'm actually going to go down to the quayside in Newcastle and try and get some night shots with the bridges lit up, etc., to do a video that will be coming out next week. So the chances of getting home this side of midnight are virtually non-existent, I think. But hopefully I'll have bagged 2 videos in the one day. The one here out in the Thai Force, and a very different one in the centre of Newcastle, down by the quayside, where the bridges are lit up and that. So hopefully we'll get some good images. And I have been thinking, although it's a bit of a pain it raining, it might be quite good if it is raining in Newcastle to get some reflections in the pavements of the lights, etc. So yeah, so that's what's next. I had mentioned I was going to Scotland. I have been, but it was mainly hiking, and I decided it wasn't appropriate to vlog it. I mean, I have got, for my personal use, 1 or 2 short video clips, but yeah, given the nature of the trip, it wasn't appropriate. So as I say, hopefully this will be coming out tomorrow. We'll get it up and running, etc. So I think I probably need to stop rambling there. Just to remind you, if you have enjoyed, please click the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, why not subscribe? And yeah, please comment. All comments are much appreciated, and all comments are responded to. Even if it's just a thank you, if you're just saying it was good, or actually commenting if it's a question, etc. So yeah, we're still aiming to get the channel to grow a bit, so we shall just carry on. So, but I don't know whether you've heard the news about the tree at Sycamore Gap being chopped down, which is a bit gut-wrenching. It was one I was hoping to go back to, and I did do a video probably over a year ago now of going there, and that has done really well these last few days. Whether people have been on YouTube just searching for anything to do with Sycamore Gap, and my videos come up, but I've almost had as many views this last couple of days, if not possibly more, than I did when it was originally released. So it obviously helps the channel. So anyway, I'll stop rambling and we'll see you on the next video.